Hi guys, it's Kevin Ariana, and I wanted to record something just to make two quick announcements. One about the this channel itself, and then one about the game of the session. Just kind of how that's gonna work moving forward, or an idea that I have for it moving forward. So basically, first of all, this channel was an old like MLR media channel that Jay used to stream Auto Talk on when we used to do that. And I think I want to start uploading all the old VODs that I have on Twitch to here. Because I know sometimes people want to watch it, and like Twitch isn't very good for like just listening to the audio, or I know they changed like their ad stuff, so like you get a bunch of ads when you're trying to listen to the VOD or whatever. So hopefully it'll be easier on YouTube. So yeah, so I'm gonna go through, and I think I still have. I started 2 months ago streaming, and I think I still have all the VODs. So I'll do all like the old power rankings. I'll do whatever other podcasts I did, the pitches in. I probably won't do the campaign stuff like the when people were running for OTC. I don't think I'm gonna do those. But yeah, so that will be on this channel. I think I'm gonna try and start with the old, or sorry, the recent Auto Talk podcast that Jay and I did. That was on Friday, and it's still kind of relevant because the session was still going on. So if you want to listen to that, that should be up on here soon. And then, oh, what was the other thing? Oh, and then also on this channel, if you want to look back, we have like the very first, second, third, fourth episode of Auto Talk from like 6 months ago or whatever, which was last season. And then we have a cool one that, I mean, they're probably not relevant anymore because they were so long ago, but we have a cool one that we did that was almost like 3 hours long, where we had like a ton of guests on. We had like Val, and I think Zand and Robin, and Dart, and we pretty much let anybody who wanted to be a guest go on that podcast. So we just had a bunch of people coming in, and it was really fun. So yeah, check that out if you want. And then more importantly, the second announcement that I had is about the game of the session. I actually have the article, or the document that I'm in the middle of writing, up here, and it'll be on Reddit, I guess, by the time that I'm finished, that I actually upload this. So you'll actually be able to go see the full thing. But basically, the previous format didn't work out. People didn't really care, I don't think. I think part of that was because, and I'm sure you've seen me say this a ton of times, but the fact that like teams weren't allowed to be game of the session twice in a certain amount of time, so we ended up with like really crappy games that nobody cared about. Like 2 sessions ago, which was the last time that game of the session was done, we had Cincinnati and Pittsburgh, and they were both under 500. And then last session we had nothing. So I just want to try something different. I'm taking it over, and I'm gonna try, to get people to care about it, I guess. So I'm going to be doing two things. I'm going to be doing game of the session, and I'm pretty much just going to, or I put we in the write up, I think. Yeah, I think I put we, but it's pretty much just me and Isaac that did it this time around, at least. We looked at some of the games, and with this help, I kind of just picked two that were exciting, and one of them is going to be game of the session, which basically means if you're game of the session, you'll get highlighted with a write up at the beginning of the session, which is what I'm doing here, and I'm gonna post it on Reddit and Newsroom, whatever, with like some talking points and storylines, and I think that'll get people to kind of care about it a little bit more and get more eyes on it. And then we're gonna do the game of the session channel for the game of the session, obviously, and then whenever I do like the weekly podcast or the power rankings, whatever, like we'll focus on those games, on that game specifically, more intently than other games. And then another thing I want to do, which is kind of like game of the session, it's another game per session, and I'm calling it right now Sunday Night Baseball, because they're also going to get a write up like this at the beginning of the session, and then they're going to have an exclusive Sunday night podcast discussing just that game at length. So whatever game we pick for Sunday Night Baseball, it's not going to be in the channel, in the game in the session channel, but I'm going to do a podcast one of the nights during the session, and basically just specifically look at that game, talk about what's happened in it, who's playing in it, the implications of it, blah blah blah, and then if any at bats happen, we can follow along to how the game goes, while we're doing the podcast, whatever. And I think that will be fun. I think that'll be interesting for people playing in the game, for people that want to follow along with it. So yeah, I just want to try it. We'll see how it goes. If you like the format or if you hate it or whatever, just let me know and we can change stuff around and figure it out. But I just, just wanted to try something new, to kind of get people to care about it a little more. But yeah, check out the videos that I upload on the channel, and thanks for watching.